This video will contain one story. I will leave a link in the description if you would like to read the comments on this story. Also, most of the videos on my channel will have closed caption, so if you prefer, you can follow along that way. Please feel free to leave a comment. As always, thank you for listening and watching.
Yesterday, I found out my wife of 6 years has been cheating on me with someone for almost 2 years. That person always gave me a bad feeling. So, we had talked about him several times. And she had agreed he was a bit off. It apparently started when one of their mutual friends in their band was murdered. It tore up their whole group a lot. But they all got close. And then I guess it started from that. What's worse is, apparently me and my wife were not doing good. I honestly remember her being unhappy. But I don't remember us being bad enough for her to cheat. It turns out, they had been sleeping together when I was at work. I work an afternoon, night shift. He would come over, or they would hook up after gigs. It turns out, she really loved him. And tried to get him to leave his wife. And she would leave me. So they could be together several times. But he never would give her a clear answer. I never suspected anything. I figured the problems we had were because of my work. And her losing her friend. When she told me the truth, I asked her if she still loves him. And she said yes. But wants to be with me. Because I'm the only one who's been there for her. Apparently several months ago, she had asked the other man to leave and just be with her. And he said I love you. Just not enough to leave my wife. She went home. And told me she was unhappy. And I asked her, what do I need to do to fix it? That conversation is what turned the tide for her. I am so disgusted with her myself. And yet I love her so deeply. I told her I made a decision 6 years ago to always forgive her. And be committed to her when we got married. And I still will honor that. But how the hell do I get better? It comes in relentless waves. Sometimes I feel sad for her. Because she was duped by this other man. And her fantasy of escaping normal life. Sometimes I can't stop picturing her naked with him. We have talked so much over the last few days. And I feel so close. And intimate after we share. But then so disgusted. I feel proud of her for telling the band. And for being honest with her friends. Because she was afraid she'd lose everything. But then I feel stupid for being proud of someone who betrayed me. We have been married for 6 years. Have a 3-year-old daughter. I am a cop and love it. But it has really screwed me up. And my relationship skills. I have had some bad experiences. And it makes it hard to be off duty. Now, I fear I'll be more paranoid about what's going on at home. I'm going to stop talking now. Cheating for 2 years. In love with another man. Tried to break up his marriage. And leave you for him. And you are trying to make it work? She hasn't loved you for years. It's over. She will never feel the same way about you again. And you will never be able to look at her the same again. What's the point of living in a sham marriage with no love? You are going at it the wrong way. You do not have to get better for someone who betrays you. You vowed to always forgive her. But she chose to break the marriage vows under which yours were made. So, you owe her nothing. I told her I made a decision 6 years ago to always forgive her. And be committed to her when we got married. And I still will honor that. But how the hell do I get better? Look at what you did there. She cheats on you for years. And you brush it aside in an instant. How weak are you? That you can't even think of letting her face consequences for her actions. Now, she does not even need to be remorseful. And reflect on her choices. Because she has got you. The doormat. She wasn't duped or tricked. She willingly has been intimate with this guy for 2 years. She wants more. And he doesn't. If he ever changes his mind, she'll leave you in a heartbeat. You're the backup plan. She will always be looking for a better partner. And if this guy doesn't work out, and ends their relationship, she will likely still be intimate with him. She'll just find a new guy. You need to implement the 180. As long as you make it clear you'll forgive her no matter what. She'll continue to do whatever she wants. The only way she'll value your relationship is if she thinks there's a chance she'll lose her safety net. First, I'm sorry, man. Second, you are nuts if you spend the rest of your life with this cheater. She doesn't love you. Or, she wouldn't have been intimate with this guy for 2 years. Third, see a lawyer. And get ready for the inevitable divorce. Fourth, tell this guy's poor wife he's been intimate with your wife for 2 years. Fifth, DNA test. And STD screening for yourself. It's going to take a bit for you to realize your marriage is over. You recognize the only reason she picked you was because you rejected her, right? She didn't realize anything. Only that he was getting kicks out of the affair. Don't be surprised when she does it again. She was looking to monkey branch out of the marriage. And, now that she has shown ability to do this, she'll do it again when someone finally doesn't fully reject her. You misunderstand. That you are the second choice from your wife. She didn't choose you. She was stuck with you. Or nothing. Never settle for someone who treats you like this. She feels guilty for the affair. Not remorse. Please protect your heart before she destroys it again. Your marriage is over. I scrolled through all the comments. And saw no mention of it. So, I'll say something. Being in a third-rate garage band does not come with healthcare. And a pension. Being a cop does. How long have you been a cop? You need to get her to sign a post-nuptial document that forces her to acknowledge her adultery. And she waives any and all claims to your pension and benefits. If she truly wants to reconcile, she'll sign off without hesitation. Do it as a post-nup or a separation agreement. Make your child the sole beneficiary of your life insurance. Do it now, while she's in the fog or feeling remorseful. If she wants to reconcile, she will agree. If she does not agree, you need to look at ending it. Find a trusted confidant to help keep you focused on doing these things. If you have any leave accrued, it might be wise to use a bit of it.
First of all, sorry about your situation. We all have gone through this, but you need to take a break, separate, and make a clear decision. First, you need to know whether she's remorseful, and ask her why she really wants to be with you.
She said she wants to be with me because she realized her relationship with him was not real. She has been in counseling during this time and told me her therapist was telling her he was just a fantasy. It makes sense. But, come on. That's a long time to realize that. She told me. It went through spurts of a couple of months trying to break it off. And back on when we got into arguments.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. This concludes this Reddit relationships video.